So yesterday wasn't the best day. I woke up and I saw blood was coming out of my ear, and I was like, oh, that's probably an issue. So I go to the urgent care, and they're looking at my ear, and they're like, yeah, you f***ed your ear up. I'm like, yeah, no my ear up. There's blood coming out of it. And it turns out that I ruptured my eardrum. Yeah, I ruptured my eardrum. They gave me a little packet going over like how I could have ruptured my eardrum, and they gave me medication to take for the rupture. And honestly, it has not been a great process. But I'll tell you what was worse than that, and that was going for the Jump King Platinum. No, I'm not kidding. Oh, dude, you gotta be f***ing kidding me. That did not just happen. That did not just happen. That did not just happen. I didn't even get a chance. I didn't even get a chance, dude.
Nah, bro, that's not gonna work.
Oh, f***. You're right. No!
I told you so.
Oh, no! No! I jumped off! So if you don't know what Jump King is, then, well, first of all, congratulations, because honestly, you live in a way better world than I do, because I cannot tell you how much pain and suffering that this game caused me. But to put it very simply, it is a Fodian game. And if you don't know what Fodian games are, then I don't even know how you found this video, but, you know, kudos to you for finding it, and thank you, YouTube algorithm? Question mark? I don't know if it actually works, if I'm being honest. Anyway, if you don't know what a Fodian game is, a Fodian game is kind of like the games where you're pretty much trying to do it perfectly. Like, if you make a single mistake in these Fodian games, you have to start all the way over at the beginning. Jump King's a little different from the other Fodian games in the sense of the controls. The game only has 3 inputs. You move to the left, you move to the right, and you jump. Now, I would imagine that you've probably played games like Battle for Bikini Bottom and Super Smash Brothers, and I think Mario does it? I actually don't know. Maybe Mario does it. Like in Super Smash Brothers, if you tap the X, you'll do a little short hop, and if you hold the jump button down, then you'll do like a full jump, and if you like do a regular press, then you'll get like a normal jump. But Jump King looked at this idea and was like, that's fucking lame, dude. Only 3 jump options? Nah, let's bump it up to 35. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Jump King has 35 different jump options. So the way that this works, to put it very simply, the game runs at 60 frames per second. Out of those 65 frames per second, why did that sound like that wasn't English? Out of those 60 frames per second, 35 of those frames are used for jumps. Each frame has a different jump height. So essentially you have 35 different unique jumps. Just like in Smash, you have the short hop, and if you press it all the way down, you have the full hop, full jump. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this. All you really need to know is that there are different jump heights, but there are some of these jumps that are frame perfect. And those are the jumps that make me sad. The main babe with her too, that's it. Oh, no, it's not. I meant to say that wasn't in. So now that you have the most basic understanding of what Jump King is, I'm gonna go over the Platinum. I will start with positives because I think Jump King is actually a really good game. I want to start that off. I know I've been joking about how much I was suffering while playing the game, but I think it's actually really fun. What makes Jump King really fun is that you feel like you're learning, and this is the same for really any Fodian game, but I feel like Jump King, out of the ones that I've seen, looks like the most unique Fodian game because of the art style and just how complex the mechanics of Jump King are. Even though it is obviously just a jump, they do a lot with the jump, especially when it comes to like the maps themselves. So Jump King has 3 different maps. It has the main babe, New Babe Plus, and Ghost of the Babe. All of these maps have their own unique mechanics that make them stand out from the previous map, which I really enjoy. Okay, so now that we've gone over all the positives, I have to say, let's get into the Platinum. First of all, this is one of those games I would recommend you play, not platinum, just like Rebirth. I highly recommend you play the game. I don't recommend you platinum it. I wish I could have told myself that in the past, but nonetheless, here we are. But the first thing you're gonna do when playing the game is obviously clearing the map for the first time, and that is a lot of trial and error, and I do mean a lot of trial and error. This first climb is kind of where you're learning. It's where you see most YouTubers who play this game like kind of quit after their first climb. They don't really pursue it further than that, and that's the logical thing to do, right? Like, you've already beaten the game, you already have this really high sense of achievement for beating the game. The first map you should try to clear is Main Babe. That's the first one I did. I think it took me a week to clear the map. I think it took me a week. I don't really remember exactly. You're trying to get these maps down. You're trying to learn the maps, just clear them for the first time. Just get a basic idea of how they work. But then the game requires you to do the time trials, which is where you're trying to do the map within a certain amount of time. Oh my God. Holy shit. Sub 10. Holy shit. So you're trying to clear the map as fast as you can, which obviously the first clear is probably going to take you like 8 to 12 hours depending on your skills. If you want to get good at the speedruns, you have to do the maps over and over again, and you're going to be doing them like all the time to get the practice down, to get them faster. And this is kind of like where the pain and suffering came in, because like I honestly didn't have that much trouble with Main Babe, like doing the speedrun for Main Babe, because you have to do Main Babe 10 times because you have to get 10 coins for this cosmetic item. So like I was already really good at Main Babe, so the speedrun really wasn't that hard. Ghost of the Babe was really hard though. Ghost of the Babe, I actually did this one live on stream. I remember trying to get under an hour. It took so long. It took me forever. It is constant practicing. I think I was practicing Ghost of the Babe like every day, pretty much, trying to get my time faster and faster. And then I remember when I got an hour, I don't remember if I got that on video or not, but I was really happy. I know for a fact I got the 30-minute run on video, and I'm just like popping off. I'm like freaking out. I'm like so happy I got it. Oh my God. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Yes!
I'm scared.
That is one thing that Jump King does really well, is like whenever you get a trophy in Jump King, you feel it. Like you feel so satisfied getting that trophy. Like you did that yourself. And it's just like a really euphoric moment. Anyway, out of all the speedrun maps, my favorite one was definitely Ghost of the Babe, the speedrun, because that was actually the one that I wanted to speedrun outside of like the platinum. I actually am ranked in Ghost of the Babe. My time is like 9 minutes or 8 minutes. I'll put it on the screen. I used to be in the top 75. Now I'm like 80 something, I think. But yeah, I did use to speedrun Ghost of the Babe. And I did that because obviously I was doing a lot of attempts and a lot of runs, because I was trying to get the fast trophies. So yeah, honestly, the speedrunning trophies really weren't that bad. They're not horrible. It's mostly just trial and error. It's not that painful because you can fall and it's not the end of the world. There's another series of trophies later on that not necessarily the same feeling that we'll get into later. So I actually really enjoyed the speedrun trophies. I actually have fond memories of trying to get the speedrun trophies for Ghost of the Babe and Main Babe. But the trophies I don't have a fond memory for. Where the suffering really begins, it's the heavy boot runs and the snake ring runs. So these are the two cosmetic items that don't just change your appearance. The snake rings give you ice physics. It's literally just ice physics, which is definitely problematic if you're at all familiar with how Jump King works. Remember how I said you could move? Well, with heavy duty boots, you can't move. You essentially are locked in place. You can only jump with the heavy duty boots. It sounds easy, but it's not. It's actually really hard because you can't position yourself that well. You have to like really be precise. Fortunately though, for these clears, we have to do it with the boots and the snake ring. You don't have, like, you can fall as many times as you want. So you can make as many mistakes as you want. It's fine. But yeah, I don't have any footage of those runs, unfortunately. So I have no way to show y'all the pain and suffering that I went through for that. But don't worry, because the last 3 trophies I have lots of footage for. And that is the no fall runs. No, I did the same thing! I did the same No! Oh! I did the same thing! Yes, you heard me correctly. You have to do no fall runs. These are the runs that pretty much make it so people quit going for the platinum. These are the moments that you actually lose your sanity. To give you an idea, I was obsessed with Ghost of the Babe, and I wanted to get the no fall run for Ghost of the Babe first. I wanted to get that one out of the way. Because I was already working on the speedrun for Ghost of the Babe, and I was already starting to get really familiar and comfortable with the map, I figured it would be a good idea to do the no fall run for Ghost of the Babe. But the thing about the no fall run for Ghost of the Babe that's kind of about it is you technically have to fall twice. You have to fall at 2 points at the very beginning. So you technically can't do it without falling. You have to do it with 2 falls. So that's why the trophy is called Nobody's Perfect. It is to this day my most proud trophy I have. It is the trophy that I am the most proud I own. It took me a month to get that trophy, and I was streaming almost every single day for like 3 or 4 hours a day trying to do runs to get this trophy, because this is easily the hardest thing you can ever do, because you're doing the hardest map and you can't make a single mistake. You have to play perfectly, and if you mess up once, you have to start all the way over. And at the same time, I was also doing speed runs of the map, you know, because like if you're trying to, you're doing the map fast without making any mistakes. So like you're more likely than not gonna get a good time. So I was also speed running the map. I had 2 objectives. I was trying to get the no fall run, and then I was also trying to get the sub 10-minute run. I got sub 10 minutes first before I got the no fall.
Oh my god! Yes! 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 Sub 10! Yes, I finally did it! Yes! Oh, I finally did it!
I can't even begin to describe the feeling I had when I cleared that map. I honestly just went crazy. Like I actually just like went ballistic. I actually, yeah, I'll just play the reaction because it's so good. I just went crazy when I got it. It was like definitely the most satisfying moment I've ever had in a game, like as a trophy hunter. It's like the most satisfying thing I've ever done.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is... I don't even know how to react right now. I don't... Oh my god. Oh, I did it. I couldn't scream.
Now, New Babe Plus, I actually don't have much footage of New Babe Plus. I have some of my speedruns, like my old speedruns, but I don't actually have the moment that I got the trophy because I was doing that trophy with my girlfriend. She was watching me play, and I actually got the trophy while she was watching. And she was actually really happy for me because Maddie, she was there when I was going for these trophies, and she would watch me play Jump King for hours. So she was ready for me to be done with the game. So we were both really happy when I got New Babe Plus. I am sad because that's the only no fall run I don't have on video. I have the main Babe, which is the last no fall run I did. And that was like euphoric when I got that one because I got it live on stream too.
Oh my god. I'm free! Oh, it's over. I don't even... Oh my god, it's over. King among kings. Oh my god, my heart was beating so fast. Like, I got so excited. Oh my god, Oh, I'm lightheaded. Holy shit, I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
But to summarize, I think Jump King is a good game. I think it's definitely a game that's worth playing casually. I don't think it's worth it to get the platinum because you're just gonna lose your mind. When I say it's not worth it to go for the platinum, I'm not saying that it's a bad platinum. Because I actually think that Jump King's platinum is surprisingly polished, like really polished. Because all the trophies, like they make sense logically and they just keep adding on to the challenge of getting better at the game. Like each trophy, depending on how you tackle them, help you get better at the game. Like it's very natural, like the progression feels natural. I'm honestly really surprised that I was able to get Jump King's Platinum because prior to playing the game, I had no experience with any fighting games whatsoever. I kind of just saw someone else playing it and just went, F it, I'm gonna try to get the Platinum for myself. And eventually I did. While I wouldn't personally recommend to go for the Platinum, I think if you do go for it, it is definitely very feasible to get if you practice for long enough. It took me 200 hours to get this Platinum, and while I was definitely suffering for most of that time, I actually look back at Jump King's Platinum very fondly, which might sound weird. It might sound like Stockholm Syndrome, and let's be honest, it probably is. But I think Jump King is actually a really fun game. And I honestly really enjoyed the aspect of trying to get better speedruns because I think I submitted times for all 3 maps. So I really enjoyed that, but I was definitely wanting to be done because I was at one point I was only playing Jump King and that was really just not fun.
3 or 4 months, almost every day, 200 hours I spent playing this game. Getting every single trophy, obsessing, spending many hours of my free time, days of my free time, playing this game, non-stop, to finally be free. And that time was garbage too, that wasn't even a good time.
So, yeah. That was my experience with the Jump King Platinum. If you've gotten the Platinum, then let me know in the comments below because I would love to hear your opinion on it. Honestly, since so few people have the Platinum, I don't really know what people think of it overall, so I would love to hear what you think about it. And if you don't have the Platinum and you plan on going for it, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name's Ryan Kelly, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.